Hello, I'm Don Zaranandia, and in this video, we're going to do an extremely high level overview of Medicare and what to expect as you turn 65. So, just a quick overview. You are turning 65. Congratulations. You are now eligible for Medicare. So, there's going to be a few things you need to know about Medicare. You're going to be signing up for this in various parts. So, to start, we're going to sign up for Part A and B. Part A is going to cover you at the hospital. Part B is going to cover you at the doctor. Then you're going to have some choices to make. And this is where your biggest decision is going to come into play. You have one guaranteed issue opportunity, and it's the time to take advantage of this. So let's talk about cost before we talk about that decision. Part A, you've already paid for this your entire life. It's been subtracted on your paycheck, and you have been paying for it with your taxes throughout your entire adult life. Part B, this is going to actually cost you something. Before you start pulling Social Security, you will get invoiced for this on a quarterly basis. After you start pulling Social Security, they will deduct it from your Social Security check. It's roughly around $185 per month. So let's take a quick step back now. How does Medicare work? So it's eventually going to become second nature, and it's going to be a little confusing as you start to talk about it at the beginning. But what you have to understand is insurance has a few different types of coverage. You have hospital coverage, you have doctor's coverage, and you have prescription coverage. So when you sign up for Medicare, you're signing up for all of these parts a la carte. Okay? So hospital, most important, is going to be Part A. Doctors, second most important, is going to be Part B. Prescriptions, we're going to skip Part C and go straight to Part D. We'll discuss that in just a second. So here are your two choices. And to oversimplify this, we are going to be thinking of the Medicare Advantage as an HMO and the Medicare Supplement as a PPO. There are PPO versions of these Medicare Advantage plans, but they have very limited networks and will not be accepted at a lot of providers. The supplement is going to be a little bit more expensive. It's going to be accepted everywhere. You can no longer buy Part F if you see that somewhere, but you can buy Part G, which is going to have roughly a mid $200 deductible annually. And this will be considered the gold standard of Medicare. So what do these cost? Well, the Medicare Advantage is going to cost $0. Keep in mind, you do have that $185 from Part B that we discussed earlier. And then the Medicare Supplement is going to start around $130, and by the time you're in your 90s is going to be around $250 a month. So I do want to bring some attention to a few risks. The supplement is considered a buy up. So if you don't buy it when you're first eligible for it, you might be stuck with that Advantage plan that you do sign up for that's got a better price tag. Risk 2, the supplement's more expensive. You don't want to take that lightly. That cost can add up over the course of years. So just make sure you are budgeting for it. The total cost for the supplement is going to end up being around $350 because you have to buy the supplement and then you have to buy that prescription drug coverage. If you buy the Advantage plan, the prescription drug coverage is covered underneath that Advantage plan. But if you go with the supplement, you do have to buy that a la carte as well. Part B, Part D, and Part G, which is what you would be buying if you want the supplement, all add up to around $350 per month. So here's your decision, and these are your next steps. You need to decide if you would like to take an Advantage plan or a supplemental plan. Okay? Say you're someone who loves Kaiser. Kaiser's an Advantage plan. If you go that way, $100 one-time sign-up fee, and then you're on Kaiser for the rest of your life. If you do want to switch over to a PPO version, you would have to buy up, and at that point, it would be medically underwritten. So it is a big decision when you're looking at this plan. So assignments, you're going to need to sign up for Part A and B. Everyone's going to need to do this before you make this decision. Okay. Assignment number 3, Give us a call as soon as you receive your ID card in the mail. As soon as you receive that ID card, we're going to be able to use your ID number, and then we can make the decision that you've been thinking about up here. I hope this helps. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions.